ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kent State's offense will start this game off with the football. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Golden Flashes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running to the left. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Dyer. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Got a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's third down and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American.
And the returner will be brought down. The option look. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The lone back's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's in open space downfield. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Flips it out on the screen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Elliott. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way up. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gonna run it. It's good. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's good. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Turning it on. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Dyer. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Setting up the screen. Yep, got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
When you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, better look out. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's...
Oh, the hops! Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it's in there for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The golden flashes, want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get the...
Oh, a lot of space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.